Hey boys and girls, this is Mr. Sutherland again, and we're going to be going over the G major scale and arpeggio. If you guys remember, I said in class a while back, the G major scale and arpeggio exercise are the same exact fingerings as a D major scale and arpeggio, just starting on a different string. But first, just remember that we still have to know the note names in the scale so that way we understand the meaning, the reason behind it, so that way when we're reading our music, there's not going to be any miscommunication, if you will. So let's look at the scale again. Make that a little bit darker so you can see that it's on the board behind me. The scale starts on a G. We're on the G major scale. Oh, one quick note. Obviously, I'm talking about the cello players. This is a cello here. If you don't play cello, please change the channel. All right, so cello players, again, back to this. We are starting on an open G, actually, and the G string is actually the second to lowest string here, and it goes up to a high G, and we only play it in one octave at this point. One day you'll learn how to play it more than one octave, but for now, just one octave. And so to make sure that you understand how to play this correctly, we're going to try playing it just together right now at 55 beats per minute. If you can play it 100% accuracy with me on the video, then you're good to go. You pretty much don't have much to worry about. But if you do want to watch on, then please go ahead and practice along with me so it can help you break down the simple steps to learning the G major scale and arpeggio. Let's get our metronome set at 55 beats per minute and get started. Grab your bow, get set. Make sure that, again, your fingers are in first position on the fingerboard and that your thumb is in first position right behind the fingerboard where your middle finger would be, and that our wrist is always straight, never bent inward or outward. All right, nice and straight. Here we go. Let's play the G major scale and arpeggio just as written on the board or in your exercise. Ready? 1 and 2 and set and play and... I'm sorry, that's the wrong string. 1 and 2 and set and play and... There you go. Now, if you sounded just as awesome as I did, you're doing great. I actually didn't sound that bad. I could probably use a lot more work, actually. But, you know, if you're still practicing at home, just like I am at home when I'm playing my instruments to get better at all these instruments that I have to play, then you'll get just as good, if not way better than I am, which is what I'm looking for, you getting better than I am on the instrument. So let's look again at breaking this down. If you did fine with that and you played along with me 100% accurate and you sounded way better than me, then you have nothing to worry about. It just takes a little bit of time to get faster and get that finger movement going for you on the fingerboard and the bow, of course. So now let's look at breaking it down. If you need extra help, keep continuing watching on. Let's break down the notes again, like we did for the D major scale on the fingerboard. So first you got to find the G string, which is the second to lowest on the cello. Pluck that, and that's our first note. Let's get our hand in first position and start figuring out the notes from there. Again, it's the same pattern you had earlier for D major scale, so it shouldn't be much different. Just again, it's on a different string. Here we go. Open G, then first finger A, 3 fingers B, 4th finger C, then we go to the open D string, first finger E, 3 fingers F sharp, then 4th finger G. Let's go back down, G, 3rd finger F sharp, 1 finger E, open D, go to the G string now and play 4 fingers for your... What am I looking at? Oh, C, sorry, C, I just spaced out. C, then 3 fingers B, 1 finger A, and then open G. Okay, so now let's try playing that as chord notes, plucking that scale, only 1 octave all the way up, all the way down. Here we go. 1, 2, sing and pluck. G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G, F sharp, E, D, Awesome. Now, if you can do that, no problem. Let's move on. If not, continue again and rewatch the video to help you figure out what notes you missed or did not understand. So let's try it again. Going now all the way up and down, but we're going to do it one time in rhythm, just as written on the board. So we have the rhythm again, 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1. Okay? Starting on the open G string, plucking and singing very slowly. 1, 2, and sing and pluck. G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G, F sharp, E, D, C, B, A, G. Great. If you got that, let's try adding a bow. Get our bows ready. Let's try it now. Chord notes first, just to make sure we have the bow technique for going for each note. Ready? 1 and 2. Quarter notes. Go. G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G, F sharp, E, D, C, B, A, G. All right. Now let's try it in rhythm. 1 and 2 and set and play and G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, F sharp, E, D, C, B, A, G. Great. Now let's try it twice, the first 4 measures as written. Ready? 1 and 2 and set and play. And G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G, F sharp, E, D, C, B, A, G. Again, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G, F sharp, E, D, C, B, A, G. And that's the scale portion of this exercise. The next thing you want to look at now is the arpeggio. The arpeggio, here it is blown up a little bit more so you can see what that looks like, because I'm sure you haven't seen that too much often that big. We're going to start again looking at what makes an arpeggio. An arpeggio always is the first interval of the scale, the third interval, and the fifth interval. And in this exercise we go up to the octave, which is the high G that you learned to play earlier when I was fingering 4 fingers on the D string. Okay? So let's look at figuring out the fingerings. They should be the exact same fingerings, just on a different string, like I said earlier, on the D major scale. So here they are. The notes are the first interval, G, open string. Okay. The third interval is right behind my left ear, a B, 3 fingers on the G string. The next interval is a D open string, which is the 5th interval. Then the octave up high in that quarter note right behind my left ear. There it is. And that's a G, 4th fingers down on the D string. All right? And again, it goes up and down with those 3 notes in the octave above. Okay? So let's try playing that as quarter notes. 1, 2, quarter notes, and play. G, B, D, G. Okay, now let's go up and down. Ready, and play. G, B, D, G, D, B, G. Let's bow it just like that. Get our bows ready. 1 and 2, quarter notes, and play. G, B, D, G, D, B, G. All right, now let's try playing it in rhythm. We have 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1. That's it. Just the first part right here up into that quarter note at the very bottom, the low G. 1 and 2, set and play. G, B, D, G, D, B, G. Now let's try it twice as written on the board behind me. Okay? 1 and 2, and set and play. And G, B, D, G, D, B, G, B, D, G, D, B, G. And there you have it. And you put all of it together, you can go back to the beginning where I was playing earlier for you and set your metronome at home wherever play as fast as you want, as long as it's always 100% accurate. We're always looking for accuracy, where there is in the fingers and it is on the posture for your right hand bow, your left finger hand, and where it's placed around your body between your knees and all that stuff. So again, hope this helped. If it didn't, ask me some questions in class later on or email me and I'll try to clear up some questions, anything you have. All right, have a great day, and I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.